What's up, ladies and gentlemen, Raider Nation? It is your boy Turf and Pigs in the building. Cheers. How you doing, Doug?
Oh, I'm doing great. Yeah, I'm loving this time of year.
Yes, it's getting there, man. It's getting to where I'm loving it too in terms of the weather, if you will. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, springtime. All the flowers come back and things are looking pretty.
It is March 30th, right? 2026. And man, there's a lot. There's always a lot to discuss, man, especially when you're talking Raider Nation, right? I mean, it's a lot to deal with. But I mean, finally it looks like we're turning the corner. At least I think we've finally taken a pivot. I think we've hit the bottom. I do think we still need to make some things happen within the front office and, you know, probably get some more different pieces. Am I saying Kubiak is the answer? Probably not, right? I mean, it's possible. I don't know. But the chances of that being the scenario and him actually winning a Super Bowl for us in Vegas, hey, anything is possible. It's just I'm being realistic about it, and I don't think that's going to be the case. But we'll see. We'll see, man. What's your thoughts on I guess the biggest or littlest news of the week? I have no idea. I mean, Turf is still trying to get through the gymnastics season, so I'll be in Oregon. Corvallis, Oregon State. Shout out to the West Coast, Northwest. Should be a good time. I hear it's a good place.
Yeah. Well, you're asking for my take on just what's the latest and greatest in Raiders world?
Yeah,
anything. I would argue it's probably the announcement of the Super Bowl. That's that doesn't get much bigger than that. Like, we now have the goal in mind. We got to be at the Super Bowl in our own house.
You know, I didn't want to start off and go straight there, but you are absolutely right, man. And what makes this one really cool for me, this will be my second Super Bowl I work, because I can guarantee you I'm working it. And pump your brakes. Just because I say I'm working the Super Bowl doesn't mean I'm in the building, because I'm pretty sure I won't be. Well, I shouldn't say that, because 2029, I still have time.
Fair amount of time.
Yeah, I still have time. I did absolutely volunteer last year, and it's so funny.
We got some memorabilia from it?
Yeah, so this is...
Oh, nice.
What is it? LV2 Super Bowl, LVLL Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I mean, a ton of stuff in here. You know, nothing really.
It's all wrapped up. Is that how it's never been unwrapped?
I didn't. This one I kept exactly.
You're keeping it in mint condition.
I keep it in mint condition. It's got dust all over it. Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
It goes out, and they had extras, so I took a couple, and like I say, I kept it for memorabilia. Didn't touch it. Smart. And then I used some of my other stuff, but it was a blast, man. I'm not gonna lie. I actually went live. This is when I very first bought my Ray-Bans. Shout out to Facebook, Meta Ray-Bans.
Yeah, some cameras in the glass.
I was out on the strip videotaping everybody, and then after the fact telling them you're on camera. Yeah, it was pretty cool. It was a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it.
That'll be a serious consideration to pursue a similar kind of avenue for this upcoming Super Bowl.
Absolutely. And that's the thing. I mean, the only reason I won't work that, and I think everybody should know and understand, and that's because we're in it. That's the thing. I mean, I think if anybody's paid attention to Turf's takes, right, that's what I've been saying. I've been saying that right around 3 to 5 years, right? That 3 to 5 year mark is where everything should be paying off as far as the GM doing his job. And he absolutely should be paying off in 2 to 3 years, based on what he's done just this year alone, in my opinion. So
yeah, I would agree with that. And the timeline, 2029, that's enough years that we can really have, a year to test, see what we have, fill gaps, and then be making that push into the playoffs. So
yep.
I think that's pretty realistic.
I do. So, we got Chat Lives Matters, man. Let's get it going. We got Kyle Flaggerty in the building. Appreciate you for coming through. Hope you enjoy the show. We got Fuzzy in the building. Appreciate you for coming through. Hope you enjoy the show. We got Cuz in the building. Steve Jones. Appreciate you for coming through, my dude. Hope you enjoy the show. You actually have a question. Is our number one receiver on our roster, Turf? Absolutely not. But we'll dive into that as soon as I acknowledge the other people in the building. We got RG313 in the building. Appreciate you for coming through. I hope you enjoy the show. We got Al Rodriguez. We got Nature Boy 229. And not last but not least, but Jerry Zamora is in the building. And then last but not least, as far as what I can see right now, Mr. Edwin in cursive on TikTok. So yeah, man. But that question, number one wide receiver, do we have one? Absolutely not. And it's going to be imperative for a rookie quarterback to have a go-to number one weapon. And it can't be your tight end, Bowers. Don't get me wrong. We know he's going to be schemed open, and that's going to be a thing. I don't think there's a way to hold down Brock Bowers in any way, shape, or form, no matter where he plays. But it's a tough situation, man. What do you think? I don't even think we have a number two wide receiver.
Yeah, I mean, obviously Bowers is our number one target in the offense, but as far as getting a receiver who's reliably able to convert on 50-50 balls, that's just not in our cards right now. And I think in our previous mock drafts, we had targeted Jordan Tyson. And the reason for that is because that's your quarterback's best friend, is a guy who can run routes that are getting separation so that you can make the throws in the NFL in a nice transition from the college ranks to the NFL.
Right.
Those bigger windows help a lot. So
absolutely.
Our wide receivers don't really get a ton of separation, and outside of Thornton, we just haven't seen it. These guys still have to prove themselves.
And the other issue is size. You know what I mean? Pause. We don't have a guy that can go up and get it, like you said, the 50-50 ball. No quarterback's comfortable doing that in Vegas right now. I mean, Geno wasn't comfortable, and the times he did it, it was horrific. He
threw up a lot of prayers, and we got punished for them pretty badly.
Punished. So, yeah, I don't know, man. I find it interesting that, we've been holding out. I mean, I don't know what's in free agency. I don't expect a whole lot. I don't think there's any big names that, people are looking to let go, or vice versa, being wanting to be traded. So I think it's an important situation for us in terms of the draft. I think we really need to focus on that particular piece more than anything else, because there's just literally nothing there.
Yeah, we did sign our guy in free agency, who I assume is a Clint Kubiak target, and that was Jalen Naylor. He's a do-it-everything kind of wide receiver.
He is, that's right. Shout out Naylor. Yeah. My bad, I'm not giving you your respect. That definitely could be our number two.
Yeah, he's getting paid a decent amount, so I think expectations are there that he's going to be, if not the number one, at least providing a lot of what a number one's expected to do in terms of route running.
Exactly. Raider Nation, Jason, my dog, man. I ain't seen you in a minute, my boy. Since you had that grandson, man, you out there running around probably playing football, basketball, everything else, man. Good to see you. Hope you enjoy the show, brother. Hope you enjoy the show and your family's good. Yeah, I've been crying and complaining about our wide receiver room for the longest. I mean, and hey, I love Trey Tucker. Shout out to Mama Tucker and the Tucker family. I'm glad he's coming back. It looks like it. I think Kubiak can do something with him. You know, and again, I had to be brought along. You know what I mean, in terms of Trey Tucker and his ability and so forth. So, you know, I'll admit I wasn't the believer initially until, you know, starting to, you know, pay a little more attention, you know, run down, would also kind of, you know, give him some love. And I had to start paying attention. So he's got the speed. It's like you said, he can create that separation, but who was there to give him the ball? Right?
He's in theory a high-end wide receiver, but I believe he needs a high-end quarterback in order to make it work. Because if you're just a little bit off target, he doesn't have the, I would say, last-second makeup speed, explosiveness, or length, or reach, like all those kind of things that you associate with making the grab at the decisive moment. He doesn't have those things, so he needs a guy who can put the ball right on him, and we haven't had that. So.
You're absolutely right, and that's the thing. That's the unfortunate part about being 5'9", 5'10" in the NFL as a wide receiver, ladies and gentlemen. It's just different. I mean, we all know you know, when you have a Megatron, like, who doesn't
makes up for a lot?
Yeah, like, oh,
cheat codes.
That's
serious
a
cheat code.
complete cheat code. That I'll never forget him coming into the league out of Georgia Tech. That was one of the wildest things. I mean, it was definitely a lot of hoopla around him, and rightfully so. He made his mark, man, in a short period of time. I missed the guy, man. Yeah, he was electric.
I saw him during his rookie year live. I went to a game in Detroit.
Oh, wow. Nice. Yeah.
I saw him or I guess it might have been his first year, because maybe it was Cooper's rookie year. So he might have been drafted the year before. Mm-hmm. Or no, he was drafted during Russell's. I did see him during his rookie year. Sorry, stand corrected. It was the Giants who were playing. So that was 2007 with Antonio Pierce as the middle linebacker on the Giants. Yeah, I've seen some serious rookies play. I also saw Cooper in his rookie year. So
yeah, nice, bro. Yeah, it's always love to see rookies. I remember seeing Nate Hobbs, man. Shout out to Hobbs, man. I'm not gonna lie, I'm hurt about him, but I mean, it was the right move. Injuries are getting the best of him, unfortunately, in his professional career. He had a hell of a college career. Just a great guy, too.
His ceiling as a slot corner was up there with the top 10 guys.
Easy.
The biggest knock on him was that he had difficulty preserving his body. And I think some of that was just like, you do have to make business decisions, like that's just the fact of the matter. And like,
yes, I love it. Shout out to Pigspigs on the business decision. I like it.
Yeah, well, he's a guy who would have benefited from a few more business decisions as far as extending his career.
Yes, and that's the unfortunate part about the game of football and what it'll do in terms of your ego. And you know, don't get me wrong, the NFL definitely humbles you. I don't care who you are. It's going to humble you no matter what your game plan was. But even still, you're always going to go with your tendency, your gut, your natural reaction. So if that's to run somebody over, if that's to just recklessly make a tackle, it is what it
speaks to how you were developed as a player, your experiences in youth football to college football, then to the NFL, and you carry that with you.
Yes, it's that dog, and then some, that dog. There's just certain players that got that it thing. Man, it just happened.
Hobbs was that guy. He had an it factor for sure.
Hobbs was that dude. He always will be. Definitely one of my favorite players. The first rookie jersey I ever purchased.
Oh, cool. Mm-hmm. That's pretty special.
Yeah, first rookie jersey I ever purchased. I was sick when he left. But again, like I say, hey, he went and got his money, so good for him. And I mean, I wish his career would be better for him, but it's a rough game, man.
He's got to get on a playoff team and do that kind of stuff in the playoffs when the lights are brightest.
Bingo. And that's the thing he's got to figure out for himself. He's got to figure out that business decision situation. And if he wants to play and have a decent career, because at this point, in my opinion, it's impossible for him to have an all-star career. I don't even know if he'll make another Pro Bowl. Yeah, I know that's wild, right? And it's not his ability. It's not his, what he does on the field. It's how, and the fact that, his best ability isn't availability. So you got to be on the field in order to be an all-star.
He's playing like a linebacker as a slim nickel corner. That's just not something that has longevity built into it.
It's a bad situation. But, hey, shout out to Hobbs. He's on a team that can do something. I don't count out Green Bay.
I really like Green Bay as an organization. The way they have structured themselves, it's really unique.
That division in general. Shout out to that whole dude. I remember it used to be the bottom of the barrel, the dumps. Like, it was the laughing stock. But what division is that? Because I'm telling you, the Bears is another team that I actually really start.
Yeah, Lions and Vikings.
Yeah, I mean, right? Like, if the Vikings weren't stupid, they may have been the ones winning the Super Bowl this year.
Yeah, serious. They got rid of their quarterback.
That was the dumbest decision ever in life, and now they had to go get Kyler Murray.
I think that's why their GM had to resign.
Oh, Jesus. Worst GM in football. I don't know if anybody's heard the stats on this guy. Young GM at that, and this is where young GMs give young people a bad name. This guy, as a general manager, never once had a single Pro Bowler that he selected.
I did some bad drafts.
You have to try not to pick at least one guy that gets a Pro Bowl year. One.
I mean, you got to hit on your top picks. That's what they say. And your top picks should be Pro Bowl.
He hasn't had one. And he's had, 5-6 years as the Vikings GM? He should be fired and never hired again.
I can't pronounce his last name, but his first name is Kwesi.
Kwesi, correct.
Yeah, he definitely had an opportunity. They gave him time, but
and they had a squad too. And you have the right pieces in place. You have arguably one of the best defensive minds in football today in Flores. They have to be sick. They have.
That's why he got fired. They were in the no excuses territory of playoff or bust.
You arguably got the best receiver in the game, Jefferson. Gosh, you had a running back, probably still have one. I mean, running backs, right? So, I mean, man, I don't know. The Vikings, and I'm sick about it because, right, shout out to them Golden Gopher girlies and the girls in the tournament. I believe they got farther than they expected. I'm assuming they probably lost. I mean, don't get mad at me. But I mean, hey, that's So
you're saying you have a frontline perspective of Minnesota sports?
Yeah, man. CJ Ham, so they're a fullback who I was hoping we will kind of snag, but clearly we got who we got. He's a cool dude, man. He's come to quite a few of my daughter's gymnastics meets. As a guy that is in the community and support, and it's really, really cool. There's a lot of good stuff that's happening in Minnesota from that respect. I can vouch for it. And that's why it sucks that they have that dark cloud over them when it comes to all of this politics stuff and,
I mean, I guess, unfortunately, like, Minnesota has a lot going for them. And maybe there's a lot of actors out there who aren't happy that they're getting it.
Right.
That kind of stuff. But in any event, like the fans are notably some of the most passionate in the NFL, and they often get some of the highest grades for organizational performance and the feedback stuff.
Yep.
So they're doing something right.
Absolutely. And that's across the board. Top notch, university. They support everything, anything. Outside of the university as well, they go to the professional games, the Twins, the Wolves, Timberwolves, all of it. I mean,
yeah,
it's a big situation, man. Shout out to JCHW in the building. Appreciate you for coming through, man. Hope you enjoy the show. He's got a question for us, bro. What's your opinion on the Max Crosby situation? Go on ahead and knock it out. You first.
Well, I'm naturally very skeptical. I'm someone who leans towards having the market explain the outcome. So there's a lot of agendas at play, and the one that I keep bringing attention to is that Max Crosby owns a media company. So inevitably, like what's happened over the past couple of months is good for business. Whether or not it's good for his mental health or his family, all these other things, that's a whole other question. But inevitably, he's gotten into this situation. Partly due to himself, partly due to the organization, but it is a collaboration.
Yeah.
And so the way that it kind of untied with the Ravens, like that's the Ravens looking out for their own interests first and foremost. And every team is doing that. And
Exactly.
Crosby was looking out for his own interests. Like everybody's looking out for their own interest. And that's the way the cookie crumbled.
Yep. Absolutely, man. And I agree. Shout out to Chase. Great question, man. I really pretty much fall in line with Biggs. I mean, bottom line is we have him back. You know, the Ravens did legally what they should have done, in my opinion. I don't blame them for doing this. This is where, right, the NFL has to get on its game and you know, clean up the loopholes. This is where Bill Belichick was a genius. Bill Belichick has gotten the rules rewritten tenfold. It's why he's so hated. It's why the bridge has been burned. Bill Belichick has made the league work every which way till Sunday because of his knowledge of the game, because of him studying exactly how to manipulate everything possible for a football game. Right? So
even as a GM, he was very good as well. Like, and he worked closely with Michael Lombardi back in the late '90s and picked up a lot of strategy from Michael Lombardi. So that's kind of why they're both kind of hated as GMs.
And that's the thing. Like, the funny thing is, a lot of people don't realize that the Ravens did this before. And I mean, within the last 5 years or so, it's already been proven and shown. It just wasn't as bad, right? It wasn't with this type of a player, etc. But hey, man, it's a business and it's a game, and everybody is fair play. And that's the unfortunate part that Max Crosby and the Las Vegas Raiders had to come to grips with being used. I'm sure they got Mr. Hendrickson for a deal better than he wanted to give, right? And, you know, they showed, hey, we'll go get this guy and give up 2 firsts. Now play ball. And that's exactly what happened. It's like, hey, you saw it. We're giving up our 2 firsts.
Yeah, they're setting up the playing field to play in their own favor, and I mean that's the game, and that's the game that's been laid out by the NFL, as you said. So don't hate the player, hate the game.
Bingo! It's the number 1 rule. It's the number 1 rule, and that's why I'm not mad. That's why I'm not. You've never heard me even for a split second complain, whine, or anything in terms of the front office and how the Ravens do business. It's within the rules. It's illegal. It sucks. It's the wrong thing to do. It's not right. But I mean, hey, I don't think you're making any friends in the NFL as far as opposing teams.
Yep. There's always consequences for every decision has an equal response. So there's kind of the nature that any teams doing business with them in the future will have more clauses in their contracts.
Yep. We got a hot take by Chase. Hot take, I think BJ will end a top 3 running back when it's all said and done. What do you think? I don't think that's a hot take. I think that's a proper trajectory. Bijan Robinson is a freak of nature. I was fortunate to see him here in Austin, live, Oakland. Bijan Robinson is special. That's what I'm trying to say. For these people that thought that we drafted special at 6, go look at Bijan. I'm telling you. Do you know what Bijan Robinson would have done at Boise State? He could have had a high school offensive line. He would have broke every record under the sun. Bijan? That's an easy take, Chase. The only thing, knock on wood, not mad I have to even say it because I don't want to bring it up, is injury. The only thing that bars this man from becoming one of the greatest of all time is injury. If Bijan Robinson stays healthy, he will go down as, like he said, one of the top 3 of all time to ever do. Ever. That's going to be...
Has he had injuries thus far?
No.
He's looking pretty clean.
Because they have him with Algier. Shout out. I wanted Algier from their side. They paired him well. They've done a good job with, not running them into the ground.
You could argue they managed his carries last season because in 2024 he had over 300 carries, and then in 2025 he had 287, even though he played roughly the same amount of games. So that could be part of the longevity strategy.
Yeah, they're toning it down. I know. Hey, Jar Jar in the building. Appreciate you for coming through. Hope you enjoyed the show. You're skeptical of that. I'm just telling you from my own eye. Look, you're talking to a running back. I don't know if you know your background. I'm not saying I was somehow, I don't know. I'm just saying it's the position I played. I like to think I have some kind of an idea on it. And I'm just telling you, that dude is special. I don't say that a lot. That's why I'm trying. I don't just run around giving running backs special tags. That it don't work that way, especially coming from me. Man, the biggest problem I have with Michael Myers on our team is the entitlement. I've never seen that from an all-star, straight out the box running back. I've never seen entitlement. Am I wrong, Pigspigs? Name an all-star that is never...
I would argue that he was in a legitimately toxic work environment. So
I agree.
Maybe some of the manifestations of like pushback was warranted.
But as a rookie, you see that's the problem. Because
you need leaders. You need leaders on the team. They're on offense. Who was the leader? We didn't have a leader, so he was kind of left on his own devices. Which, if there was a quarterback who was taking control and setting things straight, then you could presumably hope that Genty would fall in line with the leader. But we didn't have a leader.
No, I agree. And hey, Jar, this is my kind of guy right here. Adrian Peterson, Tomlinson, and Emmitt Smith, gonna be hard to pass him. I agree. And the funniest thing, the hardest one that's gonna be to pass on that list is the one that probably the people think is the least of the ones that are great, which is Emmitt Smith. Bro, Emmitt Smith, he's probably honestly the most underrated running back of all time. And it's unfortunate because he'll never get his real flowers, in my opinion, because of Larry Allen and that offensive line.
Yeah, for sure.
He's just never gonna get his props. I'm sorry, Emmett, bro. You getting it from me. I'm giving you your flowers. You are by far one of the best running backs to ever do it. I just can't put you anywhere near number one for the obvious plethora of reasons. I mean, Barry Sanders alone. Just natural running back. I don't know. I can put anybody over Barry Sanders. And I mean, honest truth, Adrian Peterson. Bro, Adrian Peterson, another special guy. Just another special guy. So some of the special guys, man, they have these traits. One of the traits that I know about when it comes to a fast special guy, and obviously not, you hear them running. Have you ever experienced
he's a serious beast.
Whether it's the wind, whether it's what's coming out of their mouth, whether it's you hear them running all the time. All the time. And Adrian Peterson, without a doubt, he's that type of dude. You heard Adrian Peterson running no matter. Probably one of the most violent, right? Outside of who I would consider the most violent runner ever to touch a pigskin, and I was fortunate to take a picture with him, just last week or two?
Oh,
Campbell, man.
He's pretty nasty running back.
I mean, maybe Jim Brown, but I don't think there's anybody more vicious of Nobody
You
wanted
got to throw Walter Payton in there because he did inspire a lot of the future running backs.
He did, but I mean,
with his running
he didn't run over people like Earl Campbell. I know
Earl Campbell was bigger. He was a lot bigger.
Sweetness was sweetness. Earl Campbell made you pack your breakfast, your lunch, your dinner for 3 days for that one night.
Yeah, that's true.
That man would run out of his jersey from getting, just getting ripped off. I don't know. When you think of the quintessential, I am going to run through anything running back, and you see a picture of somebody just scrap, that's who you look at.
In the modern era, like Mike Allslott comes to mind as far as the guy who was willing to sacrifice.
He was a beast. Allslott was a monster.
He would sacrifice his own wellness just to run you over. That was kind of the Mike Allslott. But even Jerome Bennett's, to a degree, was a guy who would run you over.
We were just talking about the bus the other day, bro, and I mean, he got that name for a reason. People was going for a ride, bro.
Nah, he struck fear into the defense.
That man needs to get paid. A lot of y'all got free rides on that bus, bro.
Yeah, right.
A lot of y'all got free rides, man. Jar Jar, you are 100% correct. Emmitt Smith played a playoff game with a broken leg. Bro, Emmitt Smith is hands down the most underrated running back in history. I'm sorry. I can't even think of another person that comes close to second.
Well, I don't know if underrated is the right word. He's definitely... people put him in another category because of the offense he was playing on, like the Hall of Fame offensive line and all that.
I feel like they disrespect him a lot.
Do you think that doesn't happen to a guy like Marshall Faulk, who was playing on The Greatest Show on Turf?
I mean, that's a great point. That's a great point. I don't know why Faulk flies under the radar so much. He's another guy.
He flies under the radar because of The Greatest Show on Turf. He was part of an act that was, an all-star act.
Bro, that team was crazy. That team was
seriously.
Torrey Holt. Oh man, Kurt Warner. Who's the other wide receiver on that?
Isaac Bruce.
Bro, that squad was wild.
Pretty deadly guys.
Bro, that squad was wild. That was an amazing thing to see. I am one of the biggest Marshall Faulk fans of all time. Just again from seeing, and that's what, man. I've seen special running backs with my own two eyes in person, and I'm just telling y'all, it's different. It is different. It is very, 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 very different.
You've seen Genty live, Turf?
Oh, no, I haven't seen him live. I've seen I've seen.
Before you put the final.
Am I lying? No, I'm lying. I'm lying my ass off.
You saw him in New England.
I was just gonna say I'm lying my ass off. Yeah, I've seen him.
That was his first game, so you got to see him in his second year before you make a full.
Exactly, and that's the thing. I mean, I see a very good running back. See, and that's I didn't even want to say that. I see a very, very good running back. I see a running back that has the ability to be great, but all the pieces have to fall in place for him. And see, this is where I think that all the pieces fell in place for Emmitt Smith. I'm gonna keep it a bean, and that is why he's
that's true.
And that's what I'm trying to say. You put Emmitt on a different team without Michael Irvin, I don't know, right? You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know. But Jesus, man, it's a great conversation. It's a great conversation to have. All I know is, man, it's tough. It is really, really tough. I just think that Emmitt Smith is underrated. And where he's most underrated is his ability to allow for Michael Irvin to get those bombs. To allow for Troy Aikman to have time. This man will stonewall 265-pound linebackers like they were cornerbacks.
Yeah.
They don't lie. I don't know many running backs that could do that, including Barry Sanders, including any of the other greats, even Peyton,
Well, I would say Edgerrin James is up there as far as being able to do everything at a high level.
Yes, Edgerrin James was definitely every down. You didn't
every
have
facet
to,
of it.
you didn't have to, fudge the books for him in order to, run what you wanted to. He could block, he could do it all. Yeah, he's
at the highest level. Yeah,
he's a special guy. I mean, again, Edgerrin James, come on, man. We are taking special.
What about a Jamal Lewis? Because he came onto the scene as a rookie and was performing.
Him and Jerome Bettis. They have a category of like the buses, the big. The nasty
big nasties.
The big nasties. Shout out to my cuz, man. The late
Ricky Williams.
Man, my brother, basically my cousin, his pops, that was his nickname, Big Nasty. Big Nasty was his
That's
nickname.
A good nickname.
It is. He was Big Nasty when it came to baseball. He was a monster. But yeah, man, that's wild. That's wild.
We got a Ricky Williams shout
out here. You already know, man. Hook 'em. You already know, Ricky. And we in Texas land out here. So for me, he's a legend. He's got the keys to the city. He can do whatever he wants.
He definitely is one of those guys that had he been firing on all cylinders from beginning to end, he would be up there in the highest ranks. But I got to see him play in the CFL. I was at the game live when he broke his arm.
Oh, wow. I remember that because of the smoking. I remember he went to the CFL.
Yeah, he played for my Toronto. He played for my Toronto Argos.
Yeah. That's wild, bro.
Yeah, I wish he stayed healthy with us because I would have seen more of him. But yeah, I only got to see the one game.
Another special run. Special. See, so I just want to make sure that people that are listening, right? Because we always get a lot of heat for dogging Janty. All I can say is all these running backs we named, did it matter if they had an offensive line when they got to the NFL? That's the first question I'm asking. And a lot of everyone's going to be like, well, they all kind of know. It's just, you just wouldn't know. That's the reason why they're special. They can take the worst offensive line on the planet and make that line look decent. That's what a special running back does. He doesn't need a line. I said it. Doesn't need a line.
And it's unfortunate how many running backs at the top get drafted to bad teams. Like that's just the nature of it. Is if you're a superstar in college and you're a running back, you draw a lot of eyes, and just teams have historically drafted those guys really high and didn't have an offensive line to back it up.
Correct.
An exception being like a Jamal Lewis. He went to the Ravens,
right?
Which they had a playoff squad. They just got lucky and were able to draft him high.
Dude, he was a treat. Jamal Lewis was a treat. To be that big and to have those kind of feet, that's the part. It's like, so that's what I want people to know about Jamal Lewis. The footwork, the agility at that size. That was
super explosive for being a big guy.
That's a cheat code. That's a cheat code. Yeah, and Jar Jar, you are absolutely right. O.J. Simpson definitely ran with some of the worst offensive line that were ever put together. And you want to know why? Because they knew they didn't need one, in my opinion. They knew, we can probably lack here and there. We got O.J. We got the juice. Because the juice was every down back. The juice is one of the top 5-10 running backs of all time. Love him or hate him, the Cole thing, who cares? On the football field, Orenthal James Simpson was by far one of the best running backs anybody's ever seen in their lifetime if you were fortunate enough to see him. Period.
Yeah, I never got to watch too much of him, but I've certainly seen the highlights and such. And he's got the skill.
The juice,
and the
man. The juice. I mean, you're talking to Reggie Bushes before the Reggie Bushes. He was that.
Lightning.
Juice was OJ. I don't know if people understand. OJ Simpson was literally what brought the next level in the face of the NFL. 100%.
I'm curious, Turf. Where do you place a guy like CJ2K in the grand scheme of things?
Chris Jones, yeah. That's a great question. He is what you would consider. He was one of those lightnings out of a bottle for a short period of time. Very special. You just knew he couldn't last. Just too small for the NFL to really be able to carry that kind of, you know what I'm saying?
He did it for a few years, and as far as running backs go, their careers are short, so that's just the nature of it. 4 or 5 years, you're lucky as a running back. And
no, I agree.
He was the best for a couple of years.
He was the best. So second player, right after OJ to break the 2K scenario, but I don't remember all of that. I'm gonna give him his flowers because for whatever reason he was the first person to do it for something, right? I don't recall what the specifics are. Maybe at least about a year. I don't know. All I know is he deserves his flowers. He'll always go down in history for being that guy at that time, and then the speed. I don't know if we're ever going to see another. He might have been the fastest running back in pads on the field ever.
I think so.
Yeah, I know they have those, right? They can, quote their miles per hour. I think if they go back and look at all of them, I think he probably would edge whoever out.
The thing about Chris Johnson that always stood out to me was it looked like everyone else was going in slow motion. He was just running by them. It was kind of a comical kind of
it did make sense. Yes, it did make sense. It did not make sense. Uh-oh. We got my dog, Money Chuck, in the building. What's cracking, Money Chuck? Appreciate you for coming through, my dude. I hope you enjoy this show. I'm 54 and originally from south of Buffalo. And we had season tickets. Not even the Bills had as bad of an O-line as we did in 2025. OJ was special. OJ, I'm telling you, hey, Money Chuck, if there's anything we ever will agree on, it is this. Money Chuck, bro, if you were in Buffalo and got to see that man up there at that time, you special, because I'm telling y'all, man, Orenthal James Simpson was something else. Something else. I don't know what else to tell. I watched the old tape. That's something that Turf did. I watched the old tape. I watched the Jim Browns. I watched all of these guys, the Gale Searses. I watched this stuff. I don't know about y'all, but I watched this stuff. So, yeah.
I watched a lot of old VHSs, but never games in their entirety. It was always specialized, segments.
Clips.
Kind of
yeah, exactly.
VHS tapes. It's old school, but
yeah. Now they have
YouTube.
Yeah, exactly. Now they have YouTube and stuff. But yeah, like you said, I mean, back then there wasn't, this is right when ESPN started. They would show a lot, but not as much as you could get, like you're saying, Pigs, in terms of actual VHS tapes and footage.
Yeah.
But they would show a lot of replays of stuff in the 80s, and I'm a 75 baby. So I remember, again, you got to remember, I fell in love with Marcus Allen at 7 years old. That's when it became a thing for me.
I think a big part that gets lost on rewatching old tape is that unless you were really fully committed to that time period, it's hard to understand context. So it's one thing to see a highlight, but do you understand what the defenses they were going up against were doing, and what was the level of athlete on the other side of the ball? All that stuff kind of factors into your appreciation for what is the running back ultimately doing.
Yep, absolutely. I mean, it's, ladies and gentlemen, it used to be the position of all positions. I'm going to just see, this is, so I'm going to give y'all why it was my thing. It's the best position on the field. It literally was. When I looked at the game of football, it wasn't the quarterback. It wasn't the wide receiver. It wasn't your linebacker. It was the running back. The running back was special. I'm just telling y'all, when I was growing up, that's what it was. That running back was that thing. That's what it was. And that was the era of real, true running backs. I don't know if we'll ever see that again. There are some throwbacks. You know what I mean? With a little bit of the new school. I mean, I've already told you guys, I adore Gibbs. I think he's got eye outside.
He's very good. Yeah, I had him on my fantasy team, and he was killing guys.
There are some special guys that touch that rock, man. That tote that thing, man. I'm telling y'all, it's my passion. It's definitely my love in terms of the position, because the more you know, the better you are. And then, I mean, man, you guys, oh my God, it's so crazy, man. It's so crazy. Man, you missed it, Money Chuck. You missed it. I got pictures with Earl last week or the week before. His grandson, man. Shout out to Messiah Campbell, a little 7th grader out here in Pflugerville. He's out here already, obviously kicking up dust when you come from the balls of Earl.
Is he in track and field or?
Yeah, okay. I'm sure he plays football, right?
Sure.
Yeah. He is. I'm telling you, man. Earl,
he looked happy. I liked that photo. He looked like he was chilling.
He gets the love he deserves. They don't bother him. The coolest part I want people to really know, and this is why Texas will always have a special place in my heart, is football world. It is the Bible of football. The kids, all of them knew who he was. I mean, could go to every other state and nobody would have a clue.
I knew who he was. But I figured you were sending a photo of a big name.
I sat there and watched it the whole track meet. Every school, every kid, Mr.
Got a lot of respect.
Oh man, it was so good to see. I felt so good for him, man, because he deserves it. He deserves everything he gets from this location.
I would argue like most seniors deserve respect from youth, but like obviously it's going to be the guy who's the legend who gets the respect. But that's cool to hear.
I was proud to see that, for real, guys. I was very proud to see that. That man, I know he felt good that day, and you know, it was like in the back of his mind and in his heart on that ride home, man. That shit was all. It wasn't for nothing. Because like you said, Pig, let's keep it a beat. Everything we're saying is great, but at the same time, he's only 70 years old.
Yeah, he looked like he had been through a battle. Like he paid the price.
Only 70 years old. 70, right? 70-something, I would say.
That's young.
That's really young.
The NFL career took a toll on his knees and hips and all the joints.
Man, looking at his hands. I wanted to take a picture of his hands, bro. So there are things that I've been very, very blessed. I don't know how, because I've had just as many injuries, if not, right? But my hands are still kind of intact. Yes, they're kind of intact still, and I have ginormous hands. But dude, a lot of guys, it's the hands, and I'm telling you why. Jiu-jitsu. It's not even football. It's jiu-jitsu. Okay. Jiu-jitsu is worse than football. If you think you're fighting in football, dude, forget. You see jiu-jitsu guys with their fingers taped, they don't have.
They're always grabbing.
They may not stay on their hands if they don't tape them. Like that in the infamous ears. Everybody knows when you see dudes with their ears jacked up, just walk away. You already know. Just walk away. Like, and
that's what it is.
Turf has been very fortunate. I don't have any of it. My ears are good.
Oh yeah.
I've competed at a high level in every major tournament on the planet. I've been good.
Yeah, you're walking on water.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you. And then, like I say, my hands. I mean, they are jacked up in ways, but not. Man, I'm telling you, I see a lot of guys. Deion Sanders is another guy's hands that when you see him, they just all jacked up. Like in this.
You got a question. You got a question here about Thurman Thomas, which is an interesting one.
Oh, Thurman! Bro, Thurman was what made that whole offense. Real talk, money Chuck. Thurman was what made that whole offense. Don't get me wrong. Again, another stacked team, bro. Jim Kelly, James Lofton. What's the other kid? Light-skinned little slot kid. Man, they had a squad. BB, bro. The Buffalo Bills, it is sad they did not win. It is sad they did not win a Super Bowl. I don't know how that team didn't win a Super Bowl, bro. That team was stacked. That team was stacked. They had 3 wide receivers. I can't believe I'm forgetting one of the major slot guys. His little fast slot. Bro. Yeah. He's what made that team work, though. In my opinion, Money Chuck. I don't think that team works without Thurman Thomas. He's a great and a Hall of Famer for a reason. His numbers speak for themselves. He was a dude that was just like Emmitt Smith, but in my opinion, see, now he's somebody that got his flowers. He's somebody that has been respected.
Thurman Thomas.
Yes, 100%, 100%, and I don't think he's not represented properly. He's represented properly, like, and that's why we're talking about him. And there's not, this notion of, he was all right. No, Thurman Thomas was that dude. Again, in every down back. And I don't think a lot of people really understand what that means. We're not talking to every down back for half the game in load management, ladies and gentlemen. This is the new era stuff. We're talking about an every down back for the old school NFL when running the ball was the thing. It was the thing. Running the ball was the thing back then. I just told y'all it's the reason I wanted to be a running back. You were special. That was the special spot. There was no position.
Defense was trying to shut the run down at that time, so
that's
you're
all
going against bigger linebackers, bigger defenders in general.
It was all about the trenches and the running game. Smash mouth football. This, man, you're bringing me back, Money Chuck. You're bringing me back, Money Chuck. Yes, Don BB.
Here. I found the card I was looking for.
Gunsmoke. Hey, is that Earl?
Yeah, and
that's Earl.
College. That's his college.
Yeah, that's Earl at UT.
Yeah, I found it. That's a cool card.
That is a cool card. Now you're gonna have me pulling them up, man. Let me see. I got them on Facebook. That's right, because I had them the last track meet. Tracy Chapman. I'm on Facebook, y'all. Immediately when you log on to Facebook, stuff pops up. Give me a second. Because, hey, again, I'm going to give my man his flowers. I'm just happy I got even the chance to see the man and actually shake his hand. And like, dude, we talking Earl Campbell, bro. Like,
kind of a mythic figure,
yeah. Beyond the myth. Beyond the myth.
Well, as you were saying, running backs do hold like a special position in football because they are often the guy who's taken the biggest beating in the game. Like they're making a true sacrifice for the outcome.
Special, ladies and gentlemen. Special. You see him.
Oh yeah.
You see him. And like you said, he was chilling, man. Good time.
Yeah.
All I can say is if you see between those handlebars, you can see the knuckle of his thumb, of his left thumb. I'm just telling y'all, when I saw his hands, I was scared for him. because they look like a man that could lift 1,000 pounds. Like, bro, it's just wild. It's just, and to be able to be around a legend like this, he kicking it, good timing, you know, like, yeah. And again, like, for all I know, he didn't even need that walk, right? He's just like, hey, man, shoot, I did my time. You know what I mean? I don't need that. Why am I trying? Who am I talking about? You know what I'm saying? I done did my time. You know.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm sure he's able to walk still, but probably is needed.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would think it's needed too. But once again, man, I will always continue to give that boy flowers. Shout out to Earl Campbell.
Yeah,
man.
yeah. Shout out Earl.
Shout out to Earl, man. We got Chris Lynch in the building. We got the South Jersey boys in the building. We got User somebody, you know this. We got Bobby 884 in the building, man. We got people in the building, man. I appreciate y'all for coming through. Hope you enjoy the show. Yeah, we still got work, ladies and gentlemen. You know we going through our mock draft.
Oh yeah.
You know the mock draft is coming. We've been getting too lucky. I'm hoping that at some point we get a realistic one. You know what I'm saying?
Well, realistic means no trades. But it kind of like comes down to if you're willing to do that or not. Like,
it's not gonna happen. Yeah, and that's the thing. I mean, at some point we really do need to do a realistic one, meaning, hey, just pick the kid. You know it's gonna happen. So
I mean, we could get it out of the way and just do the realistic simulation, and then do our preferred simulation on the heels of that kind of deal.
Correct. Yeah, it's definitely the biggest thing to discuss. I mean, I do want to kind of just browse through before we hate it, but hey, are we done in free agency? I think yes. I mean, that's a big.
Well,
what do you think?
There was a guy that I brought up, AJ Epinesa. He played with Buffalo for the past 5-6 years, and he's only 28 years old. Defensive end, 6'6". 260 plus pounds.
Whoa.
This is a guy out of Iowa who I really like. It's kind of baffling that he failed a physical because he's been playing every single game reliably throughout his short career. So
really,
I think he got injured pretty late in the season, and it might be something that's just a little too complicated for them to sign off on. So maybe you bring him in cheap. Like if he signed a 1-year, $5 million deal, maybe you're bringing him in for like $1 million, like 4 or 3.
Yeah, a little less. Yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah, and I mean, the position we're in right now, we're looking to take flyers on guys like that. Guys who have high upside, maybe a little question mark as far as medical, but if it pays off, we build a loyalty, kind of a relationship with that player. Maybe then he signs for the next contract at a team friendly, something like that. Yep.
No, I like the way that sounds, man. And
he fits the 3-4 as well because he is a bit of a bigger defensive end.
Right. And that's the direction we're headed, and that's where we're going, man. So,
who is the Bills guy? That was Money Chuck. He's he's originally from south of Buffalo. Okay.
Yes. Hey, man, and
I wonder if he has insights into that.
I spent a little bit of time, man, because my roommate from college, man, shout out to Kiki out of Morgan. He actually played for a semi-team in Buffalo. That's how I learned about the Great Caravana Festival in Toronto.
Yeah. That's worldwide.
Don't get me started on Caravana. Don't get me started. Hey, by far, one of all-time favorite, best things to go to. I don't know if I can even say anything.
It's very mainstream now, though, which is a bit unfortunate because originally it was all grassroots.
Yes! It was very different back then than I'm sure it is today, for sure. I mean,
yeah. Back in the day, it was a bunch of like backyard parties all connected together, like. Obviously a lot smaller scale, but it was all driven by the community entirely. There was no corporations, no businesses, no banks, none of that.
None of that. It was, man, I remember going to this big ass club called The Government.
Oh, yeah.
It was like 4 floors, 4 or 5.
It's an entire building. Yeah,
it was just crazy. I mean, the parade itself. Because again, a lot of people don't understand Caribbean festivals. They don't know that. They even now they're probably like, "What the hell are these guys talking about?" Caribana is a Caribbean festival. So if you're fortunate enough to live in a big enough city where, right, they have a Jamaican parade, Puerto Rican parade, right? These parades, well, Caribana is literally number one, probably like they're just saying in the world. In the world. I'm not. This is even more so than in the Caribbean. Like Caribana is the biggest joint.
Toronto had some major waves of immigration back in like the 80s, 70s, way back. So it was multi-generation of families that were established in Toronto that decided to start up the tradition. So it really grew out of like a serious grassroots kind of environment.
Yep.
People doing it on their own, and then companies started jumping on board.
Of course, because they saw the money, and that's when it, and that's why I'm very fortunate, and you as well, obviously, for knowing and being in that, knowing those parts and those things, for seeing it for what it was when it mattered. Because right now, like you said, it's commercialized. You know what happens when it's not grassroots. Exactly.
It becomes a caricature of what it once was.
Bingo. Because it's the same thing for us.
Yeah, for sure. All things change. That's the one thing you can count on is change. But I actually know my godmother. She's Jamaican.
Oh, really?
So she was one of the key players in putting an imprint on the original Caribana, which her thing was she would run bingo in her backyard. And so people would come and play bingo, and that was kind of part of Caribana scene. Like,
yeah, that is wow. Big. Bro, I can't believe you got a history with Caribana like that. Like a lot of people just so from Connecticut, right? Again, people just can't even imagine or think there's any culture in Connecticut. There's more Puerto Ricans in Connecticut than Puerto Ricans.
Oh wow.
One of my best friends growing up straight off the boat from Jamaica. Kev Parnell. I mean, I got plethora, I know I sound like that. Well, my black friend is white. No, it's just the truth. And that's the thing. When you grow up with these parades, it's second nature to. It's just It's just right. Because when I go to California, there's no such thing, or there was no such thing as the Jamaican parade. There's no such thing as a festival.
I think it's fair to say that. When you're immigrating to a new country, typically you have the initial pilgrimage or pioneers, the people who go first, and then they bring the next waves in. So inevitably, a place like Toronto had that initial wave, and that allowed for the subsequent waves to immigrate as well. That's why you get certain areas that have concentrations versus others.
Yep, and I don't know if you remember me telling you this. I'm pretty sure I remember saying it though, but Toronto is one of my favorite cities of all time. Always has it. It's just A, too expensive, and B, too cold.
Yeah, that's true. Those are both very true. But if you hit the right time, then it's a bit warmer.
Right.
Yeah, you gotta time it perfectly.
Right.
That's the key to Toronto.
Still gonna open your wallet up though.
Yeah. Everything costs money, but there's a lot of free stuff to do too. So if you bounce it out, you do the expensive stuff, and then you bounce it with the free stuff.
How far are you from Toronto?
Less than around 2 hours.
Yeah, so you're not that damn man.
I'm 2 hours to Detroit, 2 hours to Toronto. So.
Damn, man. Yeah, that's a cool spot. So would you come over that Windsor Bridge if you were to go to Detroit? Is that how it works for you?
Yeah. I've done that a few times. Like I've gone to NFL games a bunch in Detroit.
Yeah. Dude,
nice.
we'll have to hook up. We'll do that. We'll go to Lions game when the Raiders play. We'll go to a Lions game.
I would be down, 100% down.
Yeah, for sure. We'll definitely do that next time they play there. Absolutely. Chalk that up.
Detroit's a cool city too. Like lots of things under the radar.
Detroit. I love Detroit. You couldn't pay me to go to Detroit 10 years ago, probably you couldn't pay me to go to Detroit. Today, dude, Detroit is badass. Detroit is so dope. I'm just telling y'all. It's really, really dope.
It's attracted a lot of interesting people, especially starting new businesses, like grassroots stuff.
Yes,
like in the restaurant scene. That's pretty pretty innovative in the restaurant scene.
I mean, it's got everything, right? It's got gambling, obviously. It's got its casinos.
It's got arts and culture as well. Like there's a lot of interesting things happening there.
The food, like you said, Motown.
Guys from New York, they leave New York City, they go to Detroit, start up a restaurant.
Correct, man. Hey, I love the whole area. It's just the cold. Like, and you know what was wild? With my daughter being in Minnesota, I've been doing things to adapt. I got warm. I got the electric jacket. It's the electric.
Oh, yeah. You do what you got to do, but
you do what you got to do. So I'm prepared to be in it, man, and because of that.
You mentioned you like snowboarding, so that's inevitably a cold weather sport. Like, how do you manage that?
And that was the thing, man, because, see, that's what I try to explain to people, including my kids. I used to explain this to them all the time because they used to just, I wouldn't be, worried about the cold. Ask my daughter about the cold today. It's like, because that, as a kid, that's what you would do. You would be outside so long, sledding and playing, you didn't realize you had no business being out there that long. And you would come home and be frostbitten and do the thing of putting your hands on the heater or next to the heater, which would make it worse.
Yeah, right.
These are things that you only know and learn from growing up and living in the cold.
No, you're operating on adrenaline, and then you pay the price later.
You pay it bad, and yeah, I would still do this. I just can't, at this age, dude, I can't afford to blow it.
I imagine when you're snowboarding, you bundle up pretty well. You have layers and such. That's the key, is having layers.
But you're moving. You're sweating. I don't think...
And you're moving.
Yeah, you don't... Yeah, when people are skiing, and they're sweating, ladies and gentlemen.
It's not just work.
You're work.
It can be work.
Yeah, you're working. Yeah, you're absolutely working. That's funny.
Well, if you hit up Detroit and it's cold weather, then perhaps we can go snowboarding as well. I can give you a free lesson. And
absolutely, and I would take that free lesson. I would take it because I'd need it for one, and for two, it'd be nice to get back to my... Hey, man, I did all that stuff. As a kid, I did it even when I went to college, right? Big Sky, Wyoming, Teton Mountains, Jackson Hole. I've skied some bad spots, dude, from college, just being fortunate and around roommates.
That's cool. Never give that up, because that's the kind of sport you can take into your 60s, your 70s potentially. Like, you can ski, you can snowboard intensively where you're really putting in a ton of work, but you can also do it in a much more relaxed way too. Like, it just depends on your technique. I've seen older people do it.
Absolutely.
I've taught grandmothers before, so.
Shout out to the grandmas on the slopes, baby.
Yeah, it's all possible.
Yes, sir. Well, we are already well into the hour, and everyone should know at this point, it's all about the mock draft, ladies and gentlemen. It's all about the mock draft. Let's get it going.
We got to get our say out there, so it affects the.
And you know what? Let's do it. Let's do this one right now. Let's make a pact. Let's agree on it. Just the first one, right?
Yeah. The constraints.
We're picking who we know we're gonna.
Yeah. Okay. So the realism. Yeah.
Let's go with the realistics, because these last two drafts that we've had don't even make sense.
They're fantasy drafts. Yeah.
It's never gonna happen.
Honestly, Turf, I feel like we knocked those out of the park. Those were like quad A's.
And it's all out here on tape. Spy Tech. Tune in. Just tune in, Spy Tech. You just tune in. Yeah.
Home run drafts.
Let's get this thing popping. All right. Yeah. Here we go. I gotta get the ticker moved out for you guys so you can see. All right, everything is good. All right, we got Vegas fast, PFSN, 7 rounds. Let's enter it. And ladies and gentlemen, we're not going to play around today, right? You see it. Look, We're getting trade offer. See, and this is just pissing me off, though. We are going to at least look, right? What pisses me off is that Cleveland, are you really looking to get Fernando Mendoza? Would this really be realistic?
I would argue most teams would be looking for Fernando because he is the Heisman winner and he won the championship. So inevitably, if you select him, you can print jerseys from here till infinity. Like
the money.
It's just mad money.
It's the money.
Mad money.
See, I didn't even think about that. I'm biased, right? We all know Turf is biased. But with this being said, this is hard to pass up.
Yeah, but we'll run the first one as the realism. We'll run the second as the fantasy.
Bro, you're getting 2 firsts in 2 seconds.
No, that's pretty ridiculous. Like
that's beyond and a first for next year. There's no way you pass that up. That's dumb. We're not taking it, but that's dumb. So you get this year's first, you get next year's first, you get this year's first again, then you get a high second and a high third. There's no way you don't.
No, that's tempting, but we'll
there's no
we'll
way
do the realism for the first one.
Arizona, they're giving you 2 firsts and 2 seconds and a third. Bro, this is wild. At 3. There's no way the Raiders are passing any of this up. This is the Jets at 2 are giving you the 2 firsts and 2 seconds. Bro, this is outrageous. I just it didn't piss.
No, it's tantalizing. Like it's one of certainly something that I would pull the trigger on, but
there's no way anybody's doing that. Let's just get it out the way, bro. Let's just get it out the way. Fernando Mendoza, welcome to Las Vegas. You are a Raiders, sir. Wow, so we're getting a trade offer at 36.
Okay, Baltimore. They're trying to make things right, but
I know, right? Yeah, giving us a second next year, which should be a good pick.
Yeah. But I think for our first draft, we should stick to maybe just selecting our natural positions.
All right, let's do it. Well, that's the only offer too, so we're good. All right, so where are we at? We got our quarterback.
Oh, wow. Caden McDonald fell to us.
I would take him in a heartbeat.
Yeah, that's the easy selection.
Right.
We should probably say our number 2 and number 3 just to have it out there. I would say number 2 would be Max Einhector. And then number 3 for me would be Christian Miller. Number 4 would be Emmanuel McNeil Warren. I like Bonds, I like Bell, but I feel those guys are more NFL translatable.
Right. No, I know.
And McDonald is the guy we need, and fits the bill. So. Right.
We have to pick him, and he's right here. It doesn't make sense, but we'll take him.
It's convenient. Ty Simpson went a couple of slots before
I
pick.
Yes, because that
is convenient.
That would have definitely been my pick next. If there's no way it's wrong.
Yeah, it wouldn't have felt as good if he was available
at all. So we'll take who we're supposed to take. Wow, this draft is going to go pretty fast. All right, so we have a trade offer. We have 2. So 49ers want to give us 127th pick in second round next year for this 67th pick and 219th pick this year. I don't like it. I don't like it. And the next trade offer is with Washington. We'll swap.
No.
I don't like it.
Swap? No. 71 for 67. I mean, there are 2 players on here that I think should be the pick. So maybe one of them falls, but it is risk. I think we should stay with our natural pick just to keep it realistic.
I agree. So we'll rock with that. So who are we taking?
So the 2 players that I think stand out is the 2 wide receivers.
Bell.
So it's really kind of a coin toss because I like both of them kind of equally. Skylar Bell and Ted Hurst.
Yes.
It's pretty 50-50.
It is for me. We've picked Skylar Bell in the past. He's a UConn guy, hometown guy. Shout out to UConn, but I'm gonna pass up on him this time. We're gonna go with Hurst.
Ted Hurst, yeah, that's a viable pick, and I think is pretty realistic. Skylar Bell and Ted Hurst should potentially be there at 67.
And just for the record, what I want people to see, right? Look at that RAS score. I don't even know if he can get better RAS score. I don't think he can get better RAS score.
Yeah, it's no joke. And what's crazy about this guy, Ted Hurst, is he was a 0-star recruit at a high school.
He's projected third round.
Yeah, from 0-star to third round, that's pretty decent climb.
Yeah, but hey, let's take it. Hey, 6'3", 185. I love it because he's going to put 15 pounds on.
He used to play safety originally,
Oh,
so he's a defensive player.
We're taking him. You are a Las Vegas Raiders, sir. Back to back.
Can I tell you my comp for him? It's Denarius Moore if he was big.
Oh, wow.
Which I think is a positive like that. Wow. I would say that's a positive.
Yeah, no, that's saying a lot. All right, we got a trade offer, man. The Jacksonville Jaguars want to give us 124, 164, and 166 for our 102nd pick. I say no.
Yeah, we'll take our natural pick.
Yeah. Reject our natural pick. Let's look and see what we have. Right, we have our quarterback. We have his go-to man, and we have defensive line. I think it's time to look at the trenches on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, we could check it out. See who's still available.
We don't need a center. We just paid for one. I personally would want to tackle. I don't see anything I like here at this pick.
No.
Not at this pick.
I mean, on the best available player, there's two guys I like, but maybe we could scroll down a bit, just see who's outside of that top section.
Kilgore. You like the safety Kilgore, don't you?
I like Kilgore. I would say he's definitely up there.
Yeah.
But actually, I think Dominic Orange is actually a defensive end.
Yeah.
I don't see him as a nose tackle like most people. He's his body, his build is more defensive end in my opinion.
325, 6'4". It's a big dude.
Yeah.
That's big.
He's really long too. He's got like long arms and good length. But he's much more explosive than people give him credit for, and I don't think he has as much ability to take on double teams as people have given him credit for. He doesn't have thick legs. He has more like it's pretty even, his build, like more upper body strength.
How about Takario Davis, cornerback, 6'4", 190. This is something that in a 9.76 RAS score. This is something that definitely piques my interest. At this point, at this position.
Check out defensive backs. Select the category, or for cornerbacks.
Hezekiah Masses, huh?
Yeah, there's a couple of guys here who I like who could potentially fall.
Yeah.
Where was that Florida guy projected to go?
Which one? Devin Moore?
Is that the guy who you liked?
Who's
the other guy?
There's a few guys, but he would be out of... Yeah, he would have to be the one out of Florida.
There was another guy, right? From Florida?
There was. He probably picked him. Because he would have come before Devin Moore. He would have been. He's off the board. He's definitely off the board at this point. He's got to be off the board. Yep.
All right. Well, my preference would be to wait on cornerback because I see a couple of guys who I like, Devin Moore and Charlie Demings, and even Dylan Everett and Prysock. Prysock is very similar to Tarko as far as having that length.
Yep. 6'4", 190.
I think we could probably wait for one of those guys to fall.
Hey, he's got a 9.9 RAS score.
Yeah, pretty insane.
Yeah, but I mean, who are we going with then? Because
who's the best available? I would say either Orange or Kilgore would be my two guys. But what are your thoughts?
I would have to go with Kilgore.
Yeah, he's like Jeremy Chin, but a lot faster.
Right, and we already have a D tackle. You know what I'm saying? So
True.
Let's go with Kilgore. Kilgore, welcome to Las Vegas. You're Raiders. All right, now at 117.
Okay.
Dang, we missed out on that cornerback.
Oh, but Demings is still there. And
He's
Moore.
there, but
and Prysock.
yeah, Prysock, he's still there, but yeah.
Well, we've gone Demings before. I'd be okay with Moore. I think he can also play a bit of safety, so there's some versatility there.
Right. What about this kid from Indiana, man? Wide receiver, Surratt.
Oh, Surratt's still available? We're in round 4? He should be gone in round 3.
Yeah, he should be gone.
Yeah, that's surprising.
I
mean,
definitely look at this.
Who have we selected at wide receiver? That was Ted Hurst, right?
Yeah.
The issue is that I think they're both kind of similar roles, so it might be a bit redundant.
Right. Let's see. 6'2", 209. Is he a speedster? Let's see. I don't see instincts, hands. Let's see.
I mean, we selected Fernando Mendoza, so there's definitely
the synergy,
the multiplier is added.
That's why I'm looking at it. I don't know. Ted Hurst is definitely.
Ted Hurst, the issue with him is that he played in a lesser competition.
Correct. Georgia State.
So maybe you take Surratt to teach a guy like Ted Hurst if they are both kind of similar.
I'm looking at Surratt at this position. Me personally.
He did fall. So there's good logic there.
I think you make your quarterback happy.
Yeah, you know what? 2 wide receivers back-to-back years. Let them battle it out. That's a good strategy because we don't have a proven guy at number 1 position.
We don't have one. We don't have.
So if we take more dart throws, then they can kind of battle it out and let the cream rise to the top. I'm good with that.
I like his traits too. Instincts, hands, and blocking.
And he played great in the biggest games. So that's something Ted Hurst hasn't proven because he wasn't able to get to the championship games. So
correct. So we good? We taking Surratt?
Yeah, let's take Surratt. I think a cornerback will fall to us.
Welcome to Las Vegas. You are a Raider, sir. We are at 134 now.
Oh, Kyle Lewis fell. That's interesting.
Linebacker.
Devin Moore is also fallen. Those are both guys that stand out right away.
Right. Yeah. The center, Brian Parker, though, we don't need one, so we're definitely not looking at center. But
I would probably say Kyle Lewis right off the jump, but Devin Moore probably has an argument to be made for him as well.
100%. 6'3", 200 pounds? Yeah. It's definitely got something to say.
Yeah, he's got some pretty well-balanced scores there. And Kyle Lewis, what does his scores look like?
Better scores, better RAS.
Yeah, and he's a hard hitter, and he's kind of like he's a guy who could cover tight ends as well. So that's becoming more and more valuable.
Yep, I agree.
I would say Kyle Lewis at this point.
Yeah.
He's been really good for a few years as well. So
yeah, and we need a linebacker. Even with free agency, we still need a young gun.
He's kind of projected to potentially be a safety. He has 32
I was
inch
just going
arms.
to say, 6 feet, 225. He's got the ability to make changes.
I think he will be more like a strong safety, covering tight ends and such.
Right. Let's take him.
Cool.
Let's do it. Welcome to Las Vegas. You are Raiders, bro.
Yeah, it's a brilliant RAS score. Anything over 9 is pretty crazy.
Yeah, anything over 9 is nuts. Anything over 9 is nuts. All right, where are we at?
Pick 170?
Pick 175.
175.
Yep.
Okay. Interesting.
Drew Aller.
Yeah.
He's
been kind of a hard one to predict where he'll go. Can we scroll down a bit?
He's not going anytime soon. Your boy Tanner. Don't you like Tanner, or am I thinking of somebody else? I mean, he's got a hell of a RAS score.
No, I don't know him. I like the guy out of Michigan.
Yeah, dude, this kid's RAS score is 9.7. He's 6'7".
That's pretty nuts. What the
6'7", 240 pounds.
What's crazy is I've not even really looked into this guy.
That's
6'7".
Who is this kid? Why is no one
insane.
talking about him?
Well, I'm guessing he doesn't have production, but
something.
It says he's a fluid mover with hip.
I don't understand it. 6'7"? I don't understand.
Huh.
Great instincts and hands. Whoa, this kid, it might be a gem, bro.
Maybe. I'm a bit hesitant because I haven't looked into him.
I don't know nothing about this kid.
Yeah.
But he's out of Houston, Bloomington, Illinois. Two-star athlete.
Well, I definitely think tight end is a viable pick, but
I'm just amazed at the kid in general. I'm just amazed at this kid's.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't get more attention from like mock draft.
6'7"? All right, chat.
He's a senior.
Yeah, this is somebody that needs to be looked at. I gotta look at this. I gotta see some tape because I'm telling you right now, this looks like an anomaly to me. This looks like.
I will say 240 pounds is pretty light at 6'7".
That's what I'm saying. Like, he might be able to run. They saying he moves.
That's why he's getting a 9.7 RAS.
Yeah,
he should be like 260 at 6'7". But
this is interesting.
Serious.
He's an interesting character. I'm not saying we draft him. I'm just saying I don't know who he is, and I've never seen.
Put a flag on that. Look into it more.
Yeah.
He's got big hands too.
Dude, he's he's that guy, bro. 6'7". I'm a little impressed.
Put a bookmark on that.
Yeah, kid from Houston. Now that I'm gonna keep that in mind. Nothing jumps off the page. Let's see.
Scroll down. Oh, Klein was there. Marlon Klein. Did I see him at tight end?
I did not see.
Lewis Bond.
Let's see. Here he is.
Marlon Klein's there, yeah.
95.
That's surprising. The other guy was ranked way ahead of him.
I don't know nothing about him.
I think Marlon Klein's going to go a lot higher than where he's being projected. He didn't have the production, but he's got a lot of the Michigan pipeline that I think people will like.
14th ranked.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got Klein. Let's see where they got Klein. 16. They have him ranked 16. So
he's got that 9 RAS, so that's pretty good at 6'7".
Yeah, you need to know.
He's 6'6".
Yeah. Is he 6'6"? Jesus Christ. Bro, this is crazy.
He's a little bit heavier too, I think.
Yeah. 250. This is wild.
What I like about Klein is his blocking upside is pretty nice. He's a guy who could take on bigger defensive ends and be able to hold his own.
Right. I don't know. I'm not going to. I'm stuck.
At this point, I would go with the guy who I know, which is Klein. I've watched a fair amount of tape on him, so I would say Klein. But unless another name is standing
you want to pick Klein here over?
I would pick Klein, yeah, over these other guys, because I do think he'll go a lot higher.
Again, Tucker. Yeah, he looks terrible. Rats looks terrible. 6, I'm not doing. Just gonna ride.
No, that's very un-Raiders.
Yeah, Raiders like it. Dante Corleone.
I mean, I like Corleone, but he's definitely like that nose tackle that we just picked up at McDonald's. I would go with Klein at this point.
Let's do it.
He's a guy that's kind of a my guy, like someone who I think will be like AJ Barner, who's Seattle.
Welcome to the Las Vegas Raiders. Yeah, I think we could have got him at any point. Next pick, I think we would have been able to get him. But
Potentially, but we're doing a realism draft, and I do.
No,
think
I
he'll go a
agree.
lot
You
higher
got to
than his
get what you
projected.
need. No, I that's why you didn't hear me fight you on it.
Yeah, this is the realism draft. So, and
We
I
still-
do think it's realistic we take potentially 2 wide receivers because we don't have our number 1 guy. So that's
We
kind
still
of.
need to run him.
Mhm.
It's terrible.
Do you think we should go O-line at this position?
Oh, what's available? I don't know if you get any good value here. We do need a guard. I see this kid from both of these kids. Yeah, it's slim pickings at this point. Yeah, we're gonna be picking. It's slim pickings.
Slim pickings.
Slim.
Carmona's a guy who I kind of like, but he's kind of hard to project.
Guard. Yeah. 16th though, in terms of his rank.
For guard, he's kind of an ideal projection, but I like Farmer a lot more. But obviously, he would have been gone a long time.
He's gone. What about the kid out of Wyoming?
I like Wyoming.
Big Barnett. He doesn't even show up.
What's his weight?
320.
That's pretty decent.
Texas. It's from Justin, Texas. From Texas. Texas kid. I'm all over.
Favorable to Texas.
3-star. Oh yeah, it's the Mecca.
Well, what do you think? O-line, or should we go somewhere else?
We still need a running back.
Oh yeah. Let's check out the running backs. Yeah, Miller's still there.
Wow, he is. Wow.
It's a guy who I like as far as being a complimentary running back to Genty.
Yes, I like him too.
And I do think he'll go a little bit higher than what's being projected.
Right. I think Whittington is going to go too. He's
The Oregon running back?
yes.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
true.
so.
He will go higher. Is he projected lower than Miller?
244, yeah. Hell yeah. By a lot. By a lot.
That's strange. He definitely will go higher than that.
Ooh, this kid Keon Owens from FIU. 5'11", 210. I remember this kid. He's from Miami. I don't know why. I remember this kid from somewhere.
Huh.
Why do I not? Where do I remember this kid, Keyshawn Owens? 3-star. It's from Miami. That's probably what it is.
Well, what do you think? O-line or running back at this point?
I would pick running back. I know. No, well, my problem is I don't see any offensive line that I'm happy with.
Yeah, I think we could probably get one of those guys at the next pick anyhow. So
I don't see it being a no value. Running back,
let's take the running back higher. We'll show respect to the running back because number 2 running back is big. I'm leaning towards Miller, but I'd also go with the Oregon guy. Like it's kind of a coin flip.
I would be Miller. Hey, you can't go
Miller.
Alabama.
Yeah, let's stick with Miller.
Name the last Alabama running back outside of Trent.
Yeah, true. I think what Miller has going for him is that he's proven himself as a run or as a pass blocker.
Yeah,
it's kind of essential for a third down back.
Bingo. All right, we got how many more picks we got left? Is that it? No, we got 2 more picks.
2 more picks. Oh shit.
2 more picks.
Take another running back, but Adam Randall's still there.
Yes, he is. Wow. That's interesting.
He was a former wide receiver, so it's kind of a hard projection.
6'2", 230, bro. Raz
a
9.
Big dude. Yeah, he's pretty fast for his size and weight.
Yeah. Just the Keyjohn kid sticks out to me though. And then you still have Whittington on this list. The kid from
Whittington's still there.
Yeah. This kid from
I would say let's go with the Oregon guy. Whittington.
Whittington? Let's do it. Mm-hmm. Whittington, welcome to the Las Vegas Raiders.
I think it's pretty smart to take a double up on running back and let them compete. That's a really good strategic move.
I agree. And we got one more pick.
Then we don't go the vet route, which I think is kind of a waste of time for running back. Like what we've done the past few years. Like
100% is a waste of time. It's a waste of time. Oh, we got our last pick, man. I would say trenches for sure.
Yeah.
I would go with trenches. Offensive tackle from Notre Dame, Wagner. What did I just do? Oh shit! I picked him.
You picked him. Okay, that sorts it out pretty easy.
Shout out to getting picked on accident. I think that's what happened with one of those guys we got last year. Well, no, it was the McDaniels trade, right?
The defensive tackle. Right.
The wrong defensive tackle.
Yeah,
dude, this is honestly though, this is more realistic.
It is realistic, and I think it's pretty solid like that. You got a lot of needs there as well.
Yeah,
Kyle Lewis, I think, plays safety. Yeah, I like that we actually got a Notre Dame guy. That's kind of cool.
Right. No, I agree. Notre Dame, especially in the trenches.
Yeah, really? That works.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's a no-brainer. Yeah. Like trenches are, you get in the trenches, guy.
This is a cool draft. I like Ted Hurst with Mendoza, and I like that we doubled up on both running back and wide receiver. That's pretty interesting.
Yes, I agree. And their needs that can be impactful right away.
Yeah.
Right away, right off the bat.
Yeah, knowing Noah Whittington, that's an interesting player too. Like I think he has a pretty decent ceiling.
Absolutely. I would agree with that. Wow. This is an interesting draft, man.
Is there any weak points in this draft? Like anything that you think was like is the strategy kind of questionable or?
Well, for our need, I mean, we needed a wide receiver, right? We needed a defensive tackle. Like,
we hit our needs.
We needed a safety. We hit our needs. We hit all our needs. We still need linebackers.
Yeah, I would say this is an A draft. This is definitely an A.
We hit our needs, like you said. We hit our needs. We got 2 running backs to make Janty feel some kind of way. I want to see him snap out of this bullshit entitlement. I don't like
put
the
the
entitlementness.
Put the flame up a little higher. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like the entitlement.
Well, we definitely solved that issue by bringing in 2 running backs.
Yes. That are going to be hungry.
And I think Alabama and Oregon are both excellent programs, too. So that's... you're bringing in guys from solid foundation.
Yes, correct. Yeah, man. No, I think that's a great draft right there. Solid draft. Solid draft, solid show. Bro, it's been amazing. It's going to be a long week for me. Turf will be in Corvallis.
Where's that?
Oregon.
Oh, you're going to Oregon. Nice.
Yeah, Corvallis. Cool. Yeah, I know. Yeah, Oregon State. Shout out to the Beavers. I think they are the Beavers. Oregon State Beavers. That's where regionals are. Believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, the stars are aligned for these Gopher girlies to make it to nationals, which will be amazing, outstanding. I can drive to a meet for the first time in my life as far as college is concerned, because it's up in Frisco every year. Talk about, we would have a house full, man. I'd rent a party bus. Yeah,
you're saying it's at the point where it's crossing the threshold of like go all in type deal.
All in. If these girlies make it to nationals, Turf is renting a bus. If you live in the Austin area, don't even hesitate. Just tell me you need a seat. We rolling this style. I guarantee it. Like, yes. But that's
pretty cool.
They gotta make it, you know? And it's not easy. It's not easy. Cheers to the Gopher girls.
Yeah, cheers to the Gophers.
They got a good weekend ahead of them, man. Hopefully that works out. Bro, I'm loving this show, man. I enjoy this show. I appreciate you, man. Having your time, your takes are amazing. These cut-ups are about to get serious. Shout out to my peoples at Chop Hub. Chop Hub in the building. Man.
Shout out Chop Hub.
Yes, you guys are about to see some amazing things from that respect. Yeah, man, this is just another solid, good show, man. Good chat, good questions, good everything.
And I feel optimistic about the Raiders too. There's definitely a little bit of hope.
And that's what I'm getting mad at, Pigs. I wasn't supposed to be optimistic, and the optimism is coming back. No, it really
right.
It's coming back. These drafts, the way Spytech went about his offseason. Bro, if this dude does the same thing in the draft that he did in the offseason, I'm right back to square one. And I don't know.
Stacking the bricks.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a good thing because I'm tired of being on that high life when it's a house of cards. It's been on a house of cards, let's be honest.
You just got to be careful if they come out the gate firing. You got to make sure they follow it up with some solid performances afterwards.
Yes. So,
because Turf, I remember you on the live stream in New England.
Yeah.
In the enemy territory.
Yeah.
You were jubilant. You were very happy about things.
I was so excited, bro. I mean, everything was working. Pete Carroll had me believing. It was.
No, there was a lot of hope there, and there was a lot of not knowing what was to come. But yeah, that's the inevitability of the NFL is that there's many twists and turns. Like things don't always go in a straight line from where they start.
Correct. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, this has been a show. One of the best. We will continue this every Monday. Pigs, I love it.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Getting myself more situated here. You know the folder, everything. This is behind the scenes, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting there, man. We're getting close. We're getting close to the draft. As you know, Turf, TRS. Shout out to my brothers, the We will be there. The footage is gonna be wild. That this draft, because I'll be crying because I'm crying, right? Or because they draft Mendoza, or I'll be crying because I'm crying because I'm so happy that they, traded the pick. I don't know what's gonna happen. It's
either way, it's gonna be big time.
It's gonna be worth seeing, guys. It's gonna be worth seeing. But yeah. I'm excited, man. Like you said, Pigs, you got me in that position, bro. I'm starting to get more optimistic. We keep having these because it's hard to have a bad draft.
Well,
are you noticing that?
I know. I think we do trust in Spytech, and there's an element of belief because of what he's done in free agency, as you said. There's kind of like that little glint of optimism and hope embedded in the fact that we're building on momentum at this point.
Yes.
And the Super Bowl coming up in 2029. We have to make it work.
That is huge. Like, I'd like to know if that's ever been the case, right? That a team or a city has gotten the Super Bowl back-to-back in 5 years span. Never.
Yeah, it's an opportunity. We got to cash in on it.
We got to cash in. Especially after who won it in our goddamn. Oh.
Yeah.
That hurt. That hurt. That hurt. Ladies and gentlemen, that hurt.
We got to make up for that.
Got to make up for it somehow. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is your show tonight, man. This is awesome. Next time, hopefully we get 2 drafts in, man. I want to do two mocks, man, but it's hours already.
We'll fly through our realism draft.
We'll
do our fantasy draft after.
We'll figure it out.
But I love that we got Caden McDonald, because I think that's a guy who I really highly covet.
I love that we're getting guys, period, that we want, and it's crazy. It's going to be hard for people to not get at least one person.
True.
Based on what I'm seeing. You may not have gotten who exactly you wanted, but the guy that they do get, I think you're going to be happy. That's how
I would agree. Someone's going to fall somewhere. Correct. There'll be value.
There will be value. All right. Till the next time, ladies and gentlemen. Pigs, Turf. We out. Sir. Peace.